Hi, everybody. Welcome to Music Matters. I'm your host, Harry. Today I've got I've our co-host, Christy, and then we've got Ryan and Blake running the engineering today with the band StoneHaven. Hi, guys.
How's it going?
What's going on?
Thanks for being with us.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for having
Yeah.
us.
You guys, we saw you guys playing at was it Rail Club?
Rail.
And we just had to have you come and be on the show. And
Appreciate y'all coming to check us out.
yeah, you guys are really great. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves, who you are, what you play, and tell us who's missing.
I'm Max. I play the drums.
I'm Mason. I'm the singer.
I'm Cameron. I play guitar and a little bit of vocals.
We're missing our beautiful, beautiful bass player, Alec.
Alec Young,
Today.
R.I.P. Couldn't be here.
Stuck
Happy
up
late
in-
birthday to him.
Yeah, he
couldn't
just
make
turned 30.
30
Okay.
30.
Okay. All right. So StoneHaven. Tell me about you guys. Where's the name? Why don't we start with the name? Where's the name from?
It's from our Scottish-Irish roots.
Okay.
Stonehaven, Scotland.
Okay.
And so my grandmother did a lot of genealogy when
Okay.
I was really young, so she kind of traced us all the way from there to when they left London, landed in the Carolinas, all the way down to we got into Texas. They were about over the course of like 200-300 years.
Okay.
Very cool.
So when did you all?
We started in 2020. Lot of member changeover, but we've always been Stonehaven. But we started in 2020. We were playing right as things were opening up from COVID, and now I've got these guys with me.
Okay,
Been
so-
through a couple of member changeovers. But
Okay, so StoneHaven in the Irish Scottish history, that's you.
Yep.
Okay, which from the red hair and all that, I guess it's kind of obvious, right?
Beautiful Irish man.
the ancestry, at least.
Yeah. Okay. You're so StoneHaven's like the Braveheart of music now,
Hopefully. Oh, yeah.
kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah. Try to sometimes.
Freedom.
Yeah. So you guys started off with a different crew. Now you got these guys. So tell me how it started.
So I went to high school with our first lead guitar player, and he went to OU and I went to college in Kansas. And when everything closed down, we both dropped out because I think we realized online's not for us, and college in general is not for us. So he called me up one day because he was playing in country bands and stuff. He's like, I think I want to start a rock band. So I play guitar and stuff, but I played drums a little bit for a band in college, but had never played in a band before or anything like that. And so we got together, and 2 electric guitars, and trying to we didn't have a drummer, a bass player, anything like that. And we went and played this open mic in Denison, and with 2 electric guitars, we played Ice Cream Man by the Van Halen. It sounded awful. And
Is that at Red Rock?
it was
The Gathering?
no 1832 Ice House. something
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Oh, the one off
It's
the
right around the
street.
corner.
Okay.
But they were pretty much like never come back. So he looked at me when we got home. He's like, "Well, it can't get any worse than that." So we found a drummer and a bass player, and kind of took off from there. Started playing at Maverick over in Arlington a lot. Played there a lot. Played at Growl a lot starting out. I think that was our first show was Growl.
Growl Records.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys from that side of town from Arlington?
No. So we were all from Howe. We were in between Sherman and McKinney.
Okay.
So we started out of there, and our drummer was from Burleson at the time, and then Alec, who's out here, actually joined up with us way back then because he was doing med school down here,
Okay.
and he only got to play with us for like 4 or 5 months before he had to go back to Arkansas to finish his residency or whatever they do. So we've had them, but whenever the spot opened back up, I asked him if he was available to start doing stuff again, and so now he's back in the band. So he's been in the band twice.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And
a revolving
so
door.
then the other guys that you were with are left for.
yes.
Other
So
projects
our
and-
first drummer, I think you guys had them in. Plays with Said the People now,
Okay.
and then Rich, he played bass with us for a while. He is in a band called Sixth Sense, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
they're
They're doing
killing it.
good.
Yep. So, and then Chase, I think has kind of focused on his cattle a little more. He was playing with a band called Electric Church for a while, and they're super awesome. But I think he's focusing more on his cattle business now.
Gotcha. And so then, how did you meet these guys?
Cameron, do you want to?
Yeah, this is my story. So I moved to Texas in 21. I was a recruiter in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
So when I was doing part of my job there, I was going through like a high school list in Denison, Texas, and I found this band called Rise. And I went to go see Rise a few times at Red
Sears
Rock.
Street.
Now they're Sears Street. Rest in peace. They played their last show last month. But Rise became Sears Street. We're really good friends now. But going through their shows a few times, bumped into StoneHaven at the Gathering in Denison, and then you guys played another show with Rise late, like a few months later at Mavericks.
Maverick show.
And I was like, oh fuck! And then we just kind of went in a loop of seeing them 3 or 4 times, and come like November of 23, November 22ish, you were like, hey, I need a rhythm guitarist. I was like, I know all your stuff. I play it on my free time. So I initially joined as a rhythm guitarist. I learned everything on rhythm, and then the day that I joined, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, everybody else left." So I picked up doing lead stuff. So I know everything on both sides of the guitar. And me and him kind of collected some friends of ours, half of Sears Street, Walter and Jacob. And
Okay.
they were StoneHaven. We were StoneHaven for 2 years with that lineup.
Okay.
We went to the Whiskey when it's like a week after I met Jacob when he was 17. We kidnapped him, took him to the Whiskey.
Okay.
And just a whole week-long road trip, went to Vegas and LA and came back. And we did quite a few shows back then. It was 23 time frame. And then 2024, we did like 3 or 4 shows. We did a few grunge nights, some in Denison, some in Farmersville.
Yeah.
And then I left on a deployment for 9 months. I was gone.
Okay.
So there's been some replacements of me when I was gone. And, Hunter up in Arkansas as well.
Yeah.
He's been off doing his own thing
Hunter
now. But they kidnapped him for a year, took him off. He filled my role. I came back and surprised these guys at a show they did in February last year. And I walked the door with my guitar, just like, hey, surprise. And we had Chase there.
Yeah, so our
So
first
Chase
guitar
was
player
back.
joined us again
Okay.
because I thought we were going to need some substitute help. And the
Hunter
guy
was
we
there.
had filling in was playing guitar, and I played the rhythm guitar. And
And
so
then
he
I was
showed
there.
up.
So we had 4 guitars on stage. It was a massive reunion show. And that was also like the last official show with Walter on drums.
Yeah.
Old
You
drummer.
guys saw Walter at the Rail Club.
Yeah.
He filled in for
Yeah.
us. Max
Yes.
couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we saw him with Sears Street a long time ago when they played at the Revel with Van Full Owens.
Nice.
I remember the
Yeah.
show. They said the sound at the Revel was like phenomenal.
Yeah,
I've wanted to play there for a while. Try to get
yeah,
some.
we did a couple of our fests up there at the Revel before. We've moved around a little bit. Just good to try and find different places that have good access and good stages, easy to get to, free parking. We try to go to different places that have that kind of combination.
Makes
For
sense. That's a
sure.
good thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, I may ask where you were deployed at?
I was in Cuba
Okay.
for like 9-10 months.
Okay.
From 24 to 25,
So,
Bahrain,
18.
18.
what's the music scene like on deployment? I mean, I imagine it's like pretty important when y'all have downtime and
Yeah.
listen on like Spotify or people connected to their local
Yeah.
scene.
Well, we were in Guantanamo Bay, so we were just
Uh-huh.
stuck on that little part of the island right there. And in and of itself, like Gitmo has a whole lot of different people there. There's all the people that work on Guantanamo Bay are like contractors from like Jamaica or Haiti, like from local islands, and they come when they work like on the gas station or the bowling alley or like the PX wherever you buy stuff at. So they have their own like side of stuff, but we can't usually go to that because it's kind of like some off-limit areas with their extracurricular activities are not very conducive to military guys staying out of trouble. But our platoon out there, we had 58 people in our platoon, and like 50 of them are from California, 8 are from Fort Worth, and we all had our own bunch of stuff. We just kind of mingled together, and that's the best thing for me about like the military is everybody from all walks of life getting together and getting to mold like everything. So there's guys that listen to this kind of music. There's guys that listen to 80s stuff. People that listen to stuff that I can't like pronounce, so I'm too white. There's a whole lot of stuff that kind of melts together, and everybody gets together, has drinks, and hangs out all night, every night, whenever there's a chance, and we get to just learn from other people's experiences and see what else they got going on. So the music's a big part of that, though. Just
Yeah.
with the whole hanging out and having as much fun as we can.
Max, how did you meet up with these guys? What's your story?
Well, I live in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and Alec, our bass player, the one that couldn't join us today, he lives in Little Rock, Arkansas, and so I had just quit another band before I got with StoneHaven. One of the worst experiences I've ever had with a band. Flatliner, you suck. I'll call you out right now. I've already burnt that bridge. I'll burn it more.
Worst experience so far.
Well, now we're all enemies with them too, I guess. I know this story.
I'll bring y'all into this beef, but no,
Thanks.
bad experience with them, and I love playing the drums. I mean, this is what I want to do for a living. It's what I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. So it was like, I'm working my day job and I have no music. I have no outlet. So I was just looking for a new project, and I found Alec on Facebook. He put a Facebook on like the Central Arkansas Musicians Wanted page that they were looking for a drummer, and I sent him a message. We had one tryout. It was on that little electric drum set. And what were your words?
I heard his pocket,
You're,
so I was like,
you're
right.
in.
You're right. He's a human metronome. You know, so
Right, and so
you're hired.
yeah, and then the
And
rest is
he's not in other
history.
bands.
And I've been here for what, 2 years now? We've been doing almost 2 years.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
And the only struggle that we've had is probably the age gap,
The
because
distance too.
Yeah. He got us
the
kicked out of a
distance.
bar in
I did get us kicked out of a bar because I was
Arkansas.
underage. I asked them for a water and they wanted to see my ID. I still don't understand that. And so we didn't get to play at Heroes that night, but
So is this part of your Whiskey A Go Go World Tour that you were talking about earlier?
That was me. That was just me being an asshole. So we got to go play at the Whiskey, and it was super cool, and had a great time. And there were a lot of guys there, you know, that knew the LA Guns, knew Van Halen, stuff like that. So we were kind of having kind of a joke, like who, because my question was, who's been the drunkest that's ever gone up the steps to go to the green room upstairs? And I was like, well, I want to add my name to it. So, you know, we were flowing, drinks were flowing, whatever. So we got done, and they were kind of closing up. And so we went down the street to the Rainbow Room, and kind of the same problem. They were having an open mic night, and
Jacob was
one
19
of
at the time.
our bass
18.
player wasn't 21, so we talked him into, you know, he'll stay downstairs until it's time for us to play, have him come up, we'll, you know, play our 2 songs and hang out and everything. But every time our time would come around, they'd skip over us because not all the members were in the thing. So I was sure, probably not as nicely as I thought, but I was trying to explain the situation to this bouncer, and he was like a patch wearing, like, bike riding guy, but he didn't ride with the club, and he just took offense to the way, I guess I was probably being an asshole, and so we kind of got into it, got an argument, and they were bringing the car around.
I'm back in the car up, and in the rearview mirror, me and Walter, we just see a chair just go get the promo, and we're like, oh, we gotta go. So we grab all our shit. And
I don't think we're
dip.
banned from the Rainbow Room. They probably don't remember it. Hopefully.
No, that happens.
Well, they
every-
might
that's a
know.
Tuesday.
They might now if they're watching.
Well,
But
refresh their memory.
it's
just
been
now.
a couple years. I'm much more mature now.
that was 1 a.m. and we're driving around LA trying to find a hotel for the night. And he's calling places, like all and over. I find one place. Hey, is it hardwood or carpet? Hardwood? Fuck that. Hangs up on him. Because he knew that we were one of us going to sleep on the
This is my
fucking floor.
defense. I was trying to look out for my guys because I knew somebody would have to sleep on the floor.
Walter.
So,
Okay.
so I was trying to find a carpet floor. But
We found a place. Finally.
I was also not the person that should have been calling and talking to people. But
I'm not sure that the carpet was the way to go with that.
You know, sometimes they have these
well, most
like
of them
little
didn't know. They were like,
rolla-
"What are you
rolla
talking
beds.
about?" You know.
We found a little place. It wasn't too bad. It was a little bit
yeah, it
off
was
Skid
cool.
Row, you know. But it had like 2 twin mattresses and a little spot in between it that Walter could just like kind of lay in between.
Yeah.
But the weird thing was the bathroom had like just frosted glass, and there was no like actual like door or anything. It was just frosted
You could
glass
see
in the
straight into
bathroom.
it. Somebody was showering.
It just went straight like floor into the bathroom and nothing. There was no like drains or anything. It was just so fucking.
So we got
weird.
really close
That-
on that.
Yeah,
That's
that was a night.
That must be a West Coast thing because my sister lives in Las Vegas and she has a house and her her bathroom has no door.
The frosted glass
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. I think
That's a
that
little
might be a
strange.
West Coast thing.
I guess it's not so bad if you live there.
Yeah.
You're in a room full of 5 dudes. So we had,
It was
we took Judah with
half
us
the
too.
size of this room, and we squeezed 5 or 6 people in it. Because we also just crammed all our stuff into a van. We had been driving nonstop from Oklahoma to pick me up, because I was in Durant at the time, to LA to this thing.
Yeah.
And then we made a pit stop in the Grand Canyon on the way back at 2 a.m. Got some pretty cool photos and made it back here. So
We did the cross country drive. We were actually going to see her sister, and I took the detour to. I didn't tell her ahead of time that I took the detour for us to go up to the Grand Canyon. She was so pissed at me. She's
I
like,
wanted to get to the tables.
she's like, what is with you guys looking at holes in the ground?
Yeah. Bigger the hole in the ground, the better.
And we got there, and it was also it was at night, and it's like, why are we here? There's nothing to see. And then in the morning there was something to see, but yeah.
Did you guys have to buy gas out there? I didn't realize it was like $7 a
in the
gallon.
middle of nowhere, yeah.
Well, when we went, it was
This was years ago. Yeah.
this was years ago, and it was expensive at like 4.5. So, I mean, I remember taking a rental car back at LAX, and I made the mistake of having to go get gas at the gas station by the airport, and it was $5.60. And at the time, gas was under $2, and I'm like, what kind of a fucking idiot pays $5.60 a gallon? But
Now
then
it's
again,
$8.
Yeah.
Well, a friend of mine, she just moved from Dallas as a recruiter over to Cali, and she was putting her story like $8 gas and all this kind of crazy stuff because she's in SoCal. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I used to fill up when we moved out here in '95, a long time ago. But I would fill up in Denton for like 89 cents
That must be nice.
out to TWU, and then back in Plano it was like $1.09. So I'd fill up out there.
That's the cheapest I've ever
Yeah.
seen gas in my lifetime. It was $1.11 during like right in the middle of the pandemic.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest I've ever seen in my lifetime.
When I moved here, it was under $2 up in Denison.
Uh-huh.
I was, this is great. And then I got a car that could afford that. I was driving like 40 minutes to work back and forth for a third day, and then a year later it went up to like $3 a day. I was like, fuck, this sucks.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
sold that car.
Yeah, it eats into your lifestyle at some point, especially when it's like the way it's been recently. We were coming back actually when I was taking Blake when I was went down to go get you at the end of the semester, and I drove back, and I had just recently been in an accident. I got hit by a drunk driver, and so I ended up getting a new car. So I'm not as familiar with it, and I had to pull off to go get gas, and it was $5 a gallon. It's more than $5 a gallon. I'm like, like 2 weeks ago it was $3.30.
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Same thing happened last month when
Yeah.
it just went.
Yeah, I know. It's
I went to work, it was like $3.20, and then on my way home it was like $3.50 or $3.60.
Oh,
yeah,
It
it's
was
changing
same
by
day.
changing by the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
messed up.
that's pretty messed up.
And it seems like musicians have to do a lot of driving. It seems to come with the territory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so you drove from Arkansas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, today.
Yes.
You got here from Arkansas today
Correct.
to get here to Allen.
Yes, I left at 7:00 this morning.
Wow.
Not on time.
Okay.
Still wasn't on time. Hey,
No.
I'm gonna blame those Texas drivers because everyone today decided to go the speed limit. I mean, what's up with that? I mean,
Probably just people that,
Yeah.
Oklahomans that bought their vehicle in Texas. So they got Texas plates
yeah.
is what it is.
Oh, I got you.
Everybody's trying to save money on gas,
Yeah.
so they're
Right.
they're
Everyone's
driving
slowing way the hell down.
Yeah. So I guess there's the benefit. The benefit is a safer driving environment.
It was hilarious. The first time I got them down here. You
Oh
guys
my
know where
gosh.
Universal Rehearsal is at? Off of Walnut Hill?
This is a
Yes.
horror
Yeah, yeah,
story
yeah.
for me.
I get,
horror
so,
story.
all their highways are like 65. They do 58 in
Uh-huh.
Arkansas. But I got him out on 635 to go through there, and he texted me, he's like, this is like a war zone.
It's Mad Max on a 635, especially
Because
going.
the speed
going
limit is 75, and I'm looking down. I'm pushing 100, and that's the pace of traffic.
Yes.
Welcome
What?
to Texas.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Texas, brother.
Says
Yeah.
drive
I'm
the,
just
drive the
looking around,
Texas
and
way
I'm
or
just
whatever
waiting
on the
for
signs.
cars to start spinning and like just start flying past me NASCAR style. Like, oh my gosh. And the other thing that kills me is 5 lanes of traffic. I'm in the right lane. I take my exit. In a quarter mile, use the furthest left lane to take I have a quarter mile to get across 5 lanes? Who invented this?
The greatest state in the United States.
Bullshit.
Greatest country. Yeah, greatest country in the United States.
Yeah, that happens. And I remember when we moved down here, we grew up in the Midwest, in the Chicago area, and we moved down here, and then you've got I don't know if Arkansas has the Texas U-turns, the ones where you get off the highway and there's access roads on both sides of the highway.
Oh,
and
no.
then they've got this little the U-turn thing that goes around underneath, which is kind of cool. But it's also like pretty disorienting because if you get off the highway, you're on an access road. We had a couple of highways that were like that had access roads that paralleled the highway. You get off, you figure if you're in the left lane, you're gonna turn left.
Right.
No, you're gonna go in. You're gonna get into a lane that goes back the other way. Because that's.
I hope I never run into one of those.
It's
all
good.
75.
Yeah. It's good for the most part. It's good. It's just you don't want to be in the far left lane. You want to be like one over from the left lane.
Just remember that. One.
Yeah, once you get used to it, it's great. When I first moved here, I had a friend of mine. I was stationed in Arizona before I came here, and my buddy John was like, "Dude, Texas highways are great. They have these little access roads," and I was like, "That sounds weird." Moved here, I love them. It's the greatest thing ever. But then you go to somewhere like they're just down putting them in like by Van Alstyne where you're at, but if you go somewhere that doesn't have it and you think, oh, it's going to be an access road and you get in the left lane, you're just going into oncoming traffic if you're not paying attention. Because on 75 from McKinney all the way up to Durant, they're making it all like that all the way through 75.
Really?
Forever it was
it's going to
two-way
take them like
access
next
roads,
2 years,
which
but
I like.
For sure. Yeah, y'all have fun with that road construction.
it's in the middle of changing right now. All that whole middle area, Anna,
Did you come through
all that kind
Sherman?
of stuff.
I don't think I did. No.
That's a nightmare. I don't know if y'all been through there.
Not recently.
That's
I mean,
been
we
under
have been
construction
but,
since I've been in high school.
That's-
It's almost 10 years ago.
No, I go through Sherman when I go to your house. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about now. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is a nightmare. It's awful.
That highway section up in Calera of Oklahoma, right before the casino, that whole thing was like under construction the whole time I was recruiting. So it was just changing every day for weeks, for years, and it finally finished like 2 months after I got done recruiting. It was great.
They timed it. They timed it just right.
Yeah.
For
It's
you.
not going to be on the
There's
road no
been
more.
places that have shut down in Deep Ellum because of the
I believe it.
construction,
The
like the
yeah.
Punch Bowl Club.
Punch Bowl Social.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
That was on Elm. Yeah. I mean, they've had that torn up recently. It's like crazy because parking sucks down there anyway.
Yeah.
And
I think I have a
I was just
parking ticket
trees
from there. I
back in
never
February.
paid.
It was kind of a nightmare.
have you played down there? Have you guys played down
We
there?
played the Armory.
Played at the Armory.
Armory.
I don't remember that show at all. I don't remember how I got my stuff to Judah's car. I texted. I was like,
That's
did
how
I-
you know it was a good show.
Yeah. But me and Jacob were
We
having
know
some.
it happened.
What's that?
Did y'all go get a
What's
tattoo?
that? No, we thought about it. What's the dime bag drink? The
Oh, I have no idea.
whatever the drink is that dime bag would have with like the crown and a lot of alcohol. I don't know. But yeah, me and Jacob had like 3 or 4 of the shots and we were just gone. And I don't remember the rest of that night.
Are you going to tell them the story when we put you in the hospital?
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh,
we'll get
man.
there.
Oh,
That's down the road.
For loco.
is this a drinking story?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
this is
see.
why I quit.
This
We'll get there in,
Okay.
in the
we
future.
rock hard, but we
Yeah.
try to drink harder.
Okay, gotcha. I had some of that. Yeah.
But now we're not, I think, right?
For now.
For now.
Well, he said he quit. Did you quit?
Well, at the rail, I didn't drink anything. That was
Yeah,
the
I made
first
sure
time
that
I think I ever
you didn't get
played a
fucked
show sober.
I never played shows over until the road.
Yeah, I think all of us were sober.
The first time I played with you was the July 4th show.
Was that at Full Moon?
That was the other place we opened up for fuck, what are those dudes?
Oh, Maxine's? Yeah, King
Maxim's
Falcon.
Oh,
with King
yes.
Falcon, which
Yeah, and I played like ass because I got too goosed.
that was the first
I
time
remember.
we ever played. I had never met him until the day of that show. We never practiced together, nothing. And I hadn't
you
played
just
with
showed up
Alec.
like, hey.
I haven't played with Alec since like ever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think.
me and Alec were looking at each other when you showed up like, what are we going to fucking do?
So we just kind of, our first show together as this iteration of the band was just our practice. It worked out fine.
Where was this?
It's Maxine's.
Maxine's in Hot Springs,
Hot Springs,
Arkansas.
yeah.
Okay.
We opened up for this band King Falcon from New York.
Okay.
They're a bunch of cool dudes.
Pretty cool.
The singer has like this amazing collection of antique guitars, old Fenders, Gibsons.
Yeah, I love the
Lopez's.
videos he does whenever he posts and shows them off.
Yeah, he's like you in like 10 years. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's got the hair.
He's got the hair.
Yeah.
I see that.
Damn near brothers.
And so that show was
That was
less than stellar?
Oh,
that was the July 4th show went pretty good.
swimmingly.
Okay.
It went good. I still don't feel like I played at my best, but it went okay.
7 out of 10. But then 2 weeks later, me and him drove back up to Arkansas to play another show in Little Rock this time? Full
Yeah,
Moon?
Conway.
In Conway. And that show was like 12 people showed up. We got $30.
Yeah.
we just split it for gas. I was like, this is not great.
And we played with like Troubaloo, and yeah, I can't remember the other bands, but
Yeah, it was some weird indie band with like keyboards and capes and all this weird stuff.
point is our genre did not fit in with
Yeah.
the bill at all.
Yeah. That was the last time I played in Arkansas. And that was the last show we played until the rail
Okay.
because of the distance and
Yeah,
very
man, the
busy.
distance.
How-
That's the biggest hurdle with us, man. It's just the distance, getting together and playing stuff out.
Yeah, how does I was going to ask you how does that that work? 'Cause
So-
you're so
Does
far
it?
apart.
Well, I want to say it's like either me or Alec, because we both live in Arkansas. We'll book a show in Arkansas, text them, hey, can you make it on so-and-so day? And then vice versa, they'll book a show down here in Texas somewhere, hey, can you make it so-and-so day?
Have you had like some practice sessions or whatever it is so that you like nail down like your whole show, and then what do you do with new material?
I send it out to I'll make a lot of the demos at my house and then kind of send it out to them and see if they like it for one, and then they'll kind of start working on parts and stuff like that, and then we'll bring it all together at a practice session. Or
I
something.
still don't think we've done a single practice with everybody in it.
No, we have not.
Usually it's
like
it's us three.
them, and then me and
Us,
him,
yeah.
because I work nights and I'm busy, and I'm still.
Or it's either me, you, and
too,
Alec,
so
or me, you, and Cam.
Yeah.
it's never been everybody all at once.
Yeah,
Until
I
we
don't,
play
think, I don't
shows.
think once we've had a practice all together. That's crazy now that you say that out loud.
Yeah.
How far
This is
how
fantastic.
far is did you drive today? So Arkansas. So how far is it from there to here or to
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah, like 4.5.
4 hour drive.
Depends on how fast you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drive the taxiway, you'll get there faster.
I don't ever see the distance as a big deal because like I did so much traveling. Like I work construction. I've been New Mexico and Arizona, all that stuff. It's like if you get up at 7 and get on the road at 8, you're there at lunch.
Well,
Like
and,
this guy did today.
well, and it's really opened my eyes. I play in another band, and we had some opportunities to play in, where was it? It was at Nebraska and Iowa were two shows that we had, and we drove from Arkansas to those states, so we're talking 9 and 10 hours. So after making those two drives, 4.5 is like, that
Cakewalk.
no big deal. So, it's really changed my perspective. It's not that big of a deal for me anymore either.
Yeah. I'm always down for like a road trip to do shows or just if you just go to shows and go see some friends play. But just really just time management I'd have 2 jobs and
Yeah, I got my
Everyone's
40-hour
trying
work
stuff, so-
week trying to
that's it.
request something. Well, yeah, that's it. But I mean,
So you guys do a lot of shows here. You do a lot of shows there. Where else do you get? It sounds like you did a road trip out to the whiskey.
Yep.
We're trying to branch out. You're trying to do some stuff
Yeah.
in Oklahoma, some
Oklahoma.
panhandle stuff.
I like to do some stuff in Louisiana too. I really love Baton Rouge.
Louisiana has a underrated music scene for sure.
What's the music scene like in Arkansas?
I would say it's.
Like red dirt, kind of.
Yeah,
like
pop
where-
punk.
I was gonna say Red Dirt is what is popping off really hard in
Hayfield,
Arkansas
yeah.
right now. Hayfield, us, and I can't think of any more other examples. Cole Barnhill, that's what I was thinking of. He's from Arkansas, but
Alec does pop punk in his other band.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Prop hunter.
And there's a little bit of country, Red Dirt, but as for like rock and hip hop and rap scene, very, very little. If you're gonna be a rapper, you want to go to Fayetteville. That's where the whole rap scene is, from
Okay.
what I've heard. I don't know. I don't know much about bands from Little Rock.
I know there's a metal scene, but I've not yet seen any metal bands.
Well, so
yet
there's
there.
one venue in Little Rock called Vino's Pizza Pub, and they are notorious for hosting all the metal and hardcore acts. But from what I've seen, if you're a metal and a hardcore act, you're gonna have a hard time finding a show anywhere other than Vino's, just because
And come down here to Dallas.
it's not a big scene for it. Well, exactly. There's
Yeah.
not a big market for it in Arkansas at all.
We saw some hardcore. I mean, it's Texarkana, technically Arkansas. But we saw some hardcore there like a year ago or so in Texarkana. But
What venue they got in Texarkana?
I can't remember what it's called.
I went down on a little weekend tour with Bleeding Truth back when they existed. Bleeding Truth is like a metalcore band from DFW, and 2 years ago we went and did like a thing in Dallas and then Galveston area and then Houston, and then like a few months ago, just on a whim, I had the weekend off, so they did a thing in Dallas, San Antonio, and Corpus Christi, and the San Antonio show finished the show at like 1 a.m. Hey, where's the Alamo at? I'm just gonna walk over there and hang out. But there's one of the metalcore stuff like just all over Texas, and I would like for us to be able to have those little weekend shows and go hop in a van and drive everything.
Yeah.
But those are always fun. And sometimes like the metalcore stuff, like I played a song or two the first time, and then this time I was just like the roadie, just getting all our drum stuff. But it's always fun just to kind of branch out and hang out with friends that are.
We're gonna try to hit
On the
Lubbock and
other
Amarillo, I
venues.
think, pretty soon too
Okay.
this year. I don't know if you remember Stealing Handshakes.
Yeah.
From the,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they're out of Amarillo, and
Oh yeah, we're trying to do a thing with them.
a band we brought to Denison, they play out of Lubbock. So I'm thinking that would be a perfect 3-day weekend.
Yeah, we talked to those guys, and we'll probably get them in one of our shows at some point.
Super cool dudes.
Yeah, we like them.
Super cool.
They were nice. They were good to watch play too.
Yep.
So
You know, we saw them play and we're like, oh fuck, we don't got it.
Yeah.
We're hopeful for the CKY thing, but
Me and the singer look like we could be related.
yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
I just shaved the other day. I left the thing. I took a picture of it. That's how I'm going to say hello to them. Whenever I text them about a show, I'm going to send them that picture. Be like, hey,
Right.
you know, we're doppelgangers.
yeah, yeah,
We got to do shows together.
definitely.
The frontman for Gunshine too is Redhead.
They just played in pretty recently.
Yeah, we saw them with Said the People, with 11 Teen, up the rail. And I was actually talking with them about maybe trying to do one of our shows. They put on a really good show.
They we were talking to them, but they're going to be playing in Plano, and they had a 60-day radius clause. You said
90, I think.
90 days.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
huge radius.
They're kind of blowing up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're good. I mean, they put on a good show. But it was Wednesday night, so it's Wednesday night's
yeah.
kind of a tough night. But
I noticed they're a band that does like everything right as far as marketing too. He was real good about saying like, hey, in between songs, hey, we got these new shirts and check them out. And, he's just such a likable dude that works really well for them.
I gotta get like a water bottle and spritz you with it. Like, do the merch shout outs. Because you always forget.
I'll learn eventually.
and then he's gonna have to say, "Dude, it's an electric guitar.
Yeah.
Quit spraying me."
You ever had a mic shock you while you're playing a show?
I have.
I've had that happen to me so many times.
Really?
Get shocked. Yeah, like I don't know if it's too hot or if there's a grounding issue or something.
It's the hair.
But we've played at a lot
You're-
of places. I'll touch my lips to the mic. I'm like, oh.
It's your electric personality.
Yeah. It's siphoning it out. Into
Right.
the mic.
Yeah. The life force is going through the mic.
I know for a fact I am your son because I was thinking the same thing. It's because you have an electric personality.
Yeah, it's the dad jokes. Yeah, it happens. That's a thing. So you said you gave up the gave up the bottle. So tell me about that.
Here we go.
Yes.
Let's tell it.
So every year or so, Sears Street would put on this get together at their house, and this was the
It's a chug
fourth
off.
iteration of the get together. So typically it used to just be like Mountain Dew Code Red, or Mountain Dew Voltage, and they would just have like two teams, and it was just have fun, hang out for a little bit, and then these two teams would split, and who could chug their amount the fastest, and whoever team chugs first wins. And there was like Colton's team and then Dylan's team, and this was the 4th iteration, so they changed it last minute to 4 Locos instead of Mountain Dew. So going to this thing, it was super last minute. I was supposed to work that day, then I didn't. And I was like, I'll drive over to Denison. I don't care, whatever. And you weren't there for you.
No, I was not.
You made it. Sorry.
There's just a post on Instagram that said, "Hey guys, I'm fine."
Yeah. So I went into the night with like, I'm just gonna bring some of my own stuff and hang out with some friends, and then I won't even partake in the event. And then
I won't.
6 or 7 drinks later, plus some shots with some other people. We were just jamming, having a good time, and you were showing me riffs from some of these new songs. I play drums too, and we were just going over whatever, some new stuff. Then the actual event shows up, and then everybody goes to the living room, and I noticed that this half the room's like falling behind a little bit. And I'm like, fuck it, might as well jump in. So within 3 to 4 minutes, I chugged 3 or 4 Locos. There's a video of it, of them all shouting.
It's on our Instagram.
It is a little bit. They were all shouting my name.
I saw that.
And so I remember chugging at least like 1.5 of them. And then I was standing in the living room, and I go from standing in the living room, just kind of observing the party, to nothingness, and then I wake up in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
9 hours later.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to partake, and then he became the like main team member.
And tell him the number, because the number still blows my mind.
So I got my paperwork back.
Let me tell him first.
Okay.
He was passing out on the couch, and like I was fucking with him a little bit. Usually somebody that's drunk, you mess with them a little bit, they're like, so no response. So I'm like, maybe we ought to do something about this. Like, how much did he drink? Because I was on the other team, so I wasn't really paying attention. They're like, oh, he sat down like 3 or 4 times. So we got him on the floor, and he's still breathing, just very shallow. They called the police and the ambulance and everything. And people are trying to give him fucking CPR, trying to press on his chest.
That
and shit.
army guy?
Yeah. So
Wow.
it was a drunk guy, some drunk army guy was like trying to fight people to give him CPR. Like, you're going to kill him if you crack his ribs, But then they showed up, and they didn't put you on a stretcher or nothing. They had you arms and legs. They drug him out of the house.
No stretcher or nothing.
Arms and legged him out of the house and took him to the hospital. So
I still don't have the bill. Zeke has the bill at his house for this ambulance ride, and I haven't been able to get it. Because 1, they mailed it to him, and 2, they spelled my name wrong. So
yeah, I mean, you're out of it.
Yeah.
legally, I don't know about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wake up, nurse is like, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I wake up. The first thing I see on my phone is that Sam Rivers, the bassist for Limp Bizkit, had died. And I was like, "What? That sucks." And then the next thing is like 20 messages from everybody.
Are you alive?
What the fuck? Like people I haven't even heard from like 2 years that reaching out. Hey, I heard that this happened. I'm like, how did Rivers hear about this? What the fuck? And yeah, I got my blood work back, paperwork stuff, and I had a .36
Wow.
BSE, which is the highest I've personally heard of. I know there's people that have higher,
dead, dog.
but .36 is like, it's up there.
Yeah, that's up there.
It was a good hour or 2 afterwards anyway, so it's probably a little bit higher at some point. But I get all my stuff in a bag because I'm in the blue
took a picture.
hospital
So
gown
good,
and the crazy grapey socks.
you look like a Roblox
And
character.
I was wearing this super cool SpongeBob shirt, which I have a picture of on one of my backgrounds, but a super cool SpongeBob shirt. And it's one of my favorite shirts. I wore it to the July 18th show in Arkansas, and I love this thing. And then EMS, I can't find it.
They cut it open.
They cut it open from the back. It was a button-up shirt, like this, and they cut it open from the back. So that shirt's ruined, but it's in a bag with my clothes, and I only have one shoe in the bag. I was like, where's my shoe at? So eventually I convinced him to drive up to Denison from Van Alstyne to pick me up in the hospital and take me back to Zeke's house. My other shoe's sitting in the living room. I guess whenever they drugged me from the couch to the kitchen, they knocked my shoe off, and it got left there in the chaos of everything like that. So,
Yeah.
But
It's funny now that he's alive.
yeah, right now. But the best part is our team did win the Drug Thug.
Yeah.
So I will take sole responsibility
that.
for us winning that. But I also sorry to everyone that was there that had to watch me die, and then to my parents for not telling them about it for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were like months later, like, what the fuck is this? They just saw the Instagram post and they were like, hey,
Ooh.
are you okay? So yes,
Sorry, Mom and Dad, you're
I'm
a little
fine.
late to this one.
Yeah. But that's long story short. I haven't drank in 8 months and in a week.
Congratulations. I'm
Thanks.
a year and a half, so
Congrats to you.
Yeah.
Played our first show sober last month.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good. How was it? How was it playing sober then?
I was scared to death. I mean, I was like, I don't
No
know.
liquid courage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Well,
too
we
bad.
couldn't tell. You guys did a great job. So like,
I just didn't know what to say. I'm always like, what do I do with my hands? What do I say? I mean, I knew people in the crowd, so I could at least point at them.
Half the crowd.
Everybody look
was-
at them for a second.
Half of that crowd was people that we brought in.
Sure, doing my hands.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
I'm just gonna start doing the
The Fred Durst.
Yeah, the 2000s new metal pose.
Yeah. But I mean, that show it went pretty good for our first sober show. Hopefully, you're always sober show since
Yeah.
you're 19.
yeah.
20 now.
Oh shit! Happy birthday. But we were gonna do a sound check, and you're like, nah, fuck it, just play. And I was like, okay, I guess we're just playing.
When is it?
So at the rail,
Rail?
we just went straight.
Oh
into-
yeah, that's
straight into scream.
This is me being an asshole. I hate like the line checks before you go on. I just like it's fine. You kick it around a little bit, make sure everything's working or whatever.
Right.
Then they're like,
Play a song.
play half your song, go off stage for 5 minutes. I don't
And
like
we were
that. So I'm like,
so I just
yeah.
went straight into that intro riff that we do. Usually it's in the Welcome to the Nun, but that little
Yeah.
intro thing.
Just start playing and then tweak it throughout the first song. I mean,
That's how it usually goes.
that's how it should
Yeah.
go.
usually try to ring guys out or ring out the system first, especially if we do multiple bands. But every band has got a little bit different setup,
Yeah.
especially if they've got vocal processors or something. It
If you're
is
backlining
harder.
the kit, though, that makes you
Yeah.
don't have to spend 10 minutes saying, "Give me the snare."
Right,
give me the
right,
tom one,"
exactly, exactly. It makes it a lot easier. So, tell me about your music. We sat here and talked about all everything except for it, but let's tell me about your music.
What do you want to know?
Well, like, so who are your influences? Who would, if somebody were listening, looking for somebody by X, who would X be that you guys are kind of like?
Okay. I think for most people that aren't like, involved in the music scene, we usually just say Alice in Chains, grunge
Okay.
era,
Yeah.
grunge
Okay.
era kind of
STP.
stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Stone Temple Pilots,
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden. I mean, I love all that stuff. I love Soundgarden. It's my favorite of them. But like, I'm really influenced by like Caesar, Powerman 5000, things like that. There's a band overseas. I can't remember where they're from. I think it's the Netherlands. But they're I listen to them a lot, and they're like real small band. I love stuff like that. Just kind of the way underground kind of stuff. He loves your Queens of Stone Age,
Yeah,
Foo Fighters,
Big
like
90s rock grunge kind of guy.
Okay.
Puddle
I
of
got
Mud, even.
a
Okay.
little bit. I've got Queens of Stone Age, Nirvana tattoos, Foo Fighters, Chevelle, all that kind of stuff on this arm's all tattoo related for music. But yeah, Chevelle, Queens, Foo Fighters. Recently, like the past few years, a whole lot of Smile Empty Soul. Too much. I'm seeing them again in July. And then I'm trying to think of some other stuff. You mentioned Powerman 5000. I was supposed to go see them at Trees last month, but Seether.
They're still really
I
good.
saw Seether last year. I'm seeing them again in October.
My Crew, Black Label Society,
Yeah,
Van Halen,
any 90s stuff for me
Okay.
is
3 Days
my main
Grace.
thing.
3 Days Grace.
Going
Yeah.
to see them in October.
I saw them for free when they got the new singer back in 2013. Yeah, at Fremont Street. Saw them for free. Good show.
Nice.
How about you, Max? Your influence. Your
Oh, what are my influences?
Kesha, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
I love pop music. Selena Gomez.
Well, if we're talking about influences on me as a drummer, I would have to say Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Big inspiration for me. I love how his sticking isn't very complex, and he doesn't venture too far out of the pocket, but every move he makes is just so badass. And like, that's an inspiration for me, because you got all these metal drummers. You got like Danny Carey and Joey Jordison, and they're just like ripping up behind the kit, and my philosophy is I want to be that notable without having to rip up a kit like that, if that makes any sense. I want to be noticed, but still just be doing my job and keeping things relatively simple. So, Chad Smith for sure, and then Lars Ulrich for that matter, because I personally think Lars isn't that good of a drummer, but you can't shit on him because he plays with Metallica. So,
You cannot excuse the way it's been the past few years. We'll go down that road later. But I talked to you and Walter about this whole time.
I sense there may be a drum off in your future.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Lars is going to call you out.
Me and Lars, man. I will kick Lars's ass.
Put you both on a 6/8 track and see what you do.
Oh my gosh.
I wrote all these 6/8 songs on accident.
So what's your new songs coming out?
We're gonna put out Stainless Steel Machine Shop. It's kind of personal story, and then I don't know what the order, but one's called Hoc Volo Volare, and a song called Mirage. I wrote Out in the Desert, and then the last one is called Rough Sex, and it's
about rough sex?
it's more like a
lyrically, it's very straight and to the point.
Yeah.
it's more of like a
You'll hear one of those today.
it's more of like an exploration of like a bad relationship more than it is, and using a sexual relationship to kind of keep a romantic
Healthy.
or a healthy relationship alive is kind of the way it is. It's not quite so on the nose of just fucking, but
But it helps.
but I mean that's the
That's the theme.
that's the gathering, I don't know a good word for it. That's the center of the black hole. What is that called? Where it all comes together?
The Event Horizon?
Event Horizon.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you get nerds in the room, so we know things like that.
Yeah.
So where do people find you, and where do they find your music and all that?
Spotify, YouTube, I think all of them. I think we put out through DistroKid, so I think it puts like Tidal, all that kind of
Like
stuff.
we're even on Deezer.
Deezer,
Yeah. Okay.
Pandora.
And what's your handle on the socials and all that?
StoneHaven Music.
Same music.
That's on all of them?
Yeah, all of them StoneHaven Music. Sometimes one word, sometimes two words. Depends on where you're at.
And your
StoneHaven Music, you'll find it.
Instagram,
Look for the white pentagram. You'll see us.
Facebook,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's the main three we really focus on.
Yeah.
Is
That
Instagram,
Spotify.
Facebook, YouTube,
And
Spotify.
we're gonna have you guys play here a little in a few minutes
Yeah.
and see some of your
Hell
see
yeah.
some of your songs. So guys, if you're looking for rough sex in a stainless steel machine shop, these guys got you covered.
We will provide. We can provide.
Hoc Volo Volare means I want to fly in Latin.
Yeah, this Lenny, Lenny Kravitz ripoff over here.
Hit it and then Hoc Volo Volare the fuck out of there.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us today, guys. Appreciate it. It was a
for
very
having us.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
very insightful, educational, entertaining conversation today. I can't wait to see you guys play. You're going to be playing at the Rock in the Summer
Yes.
Music Fest on July 25th at the Underdog. And in a few minutes, we're gonna take a break for a few minutes here, switch over, and you guys are gonna play a performance of a few songs live.
Yes, sir.
Guys, this is StoneHaven,
And we're actually going to play Rough Sex.
awesome.
We are going to play rough sex.
We're gonna have rough
We're gonna
sex
have
this
rough sex
afternoon.
Experience.
tonight.
We're going to
Yeah.
have Rough Sex
Rough sex tonight.
on camera.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Don't go too far. See you back in about